Hi everyone, it's Bev here, your mental health coach, providing tips, tools, techniques and advice, helping you to stay mentally strong in these difficult times and beyond. So the topic for this video is understanding negative emotions, crazy thoughts and mixed up feelings. Is that you? Is that what you're experiencing right now? Well, if it is, I want to tell you that whatever you're going through is natural and normal. Let's pick up on that word normal for a minute. The phrase that we keep hearing is the new normal, embracing the new normal. But what does that even mean? New means something that we've never seen before, and normal means to be expected, typical, order. But how can we embrace the new normal when everything is up in the air? How can we embrace the new normal when we haven't even said goodbye or mourned the old normal? Just a few weeks ago, we were working, we were studying, we were surviving. We complained. Yes, sure we did. We had crowded trains, we had to negotiate traffic, we had difficult customers, we had disagreeable bosses. But it was our traffic, our trains, our customers, our boss, and we knew what was what. Now what? This virus has flipped a switch on our lives. The lives that we invested so much in. People have worked 20, 30 years in a company just to have it fall apart, just like that, overnight. How can that be? We didn't get a chance to say goodbye to the colleagues that we may have worked with for years. We don't even know where they are. We don't know how they're faring. We didn't get to say the words that we wanted to say to our loved ones. I know social media is great and we can Zoom and Team and Skype, but it can never come close to the human contact that we crave. And social media will never appease the thoughts that we have of when is this damn thing going to be over and when or if I will see my loved ones again. So it doesn't do anything for the anxiety. So I want to tell you that if you're going through crazy thoughts or mixed up emotions, then it's perfectly natural. And what you're doing is going through a process of mourning and indeed grieving. Now, there was a psychiatrist called Elizabeth Kubler-Ross, and she devoted most of her career to looking at dying and grieving. And she came up with a model that helps you understand what you're going through. And I want to explain this model to you. So knowledge is power, isn't it? So you can chart yourself at every stage of this model and know what to do about it, or just to relax that it will pass. So Elizabeth Kubler-Ross's stages of grief is this. The first one that she talks about, the first stage that we go through is denial. So in this stage, you may be saying things like, I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe this is happening to me. You may feel bewildered, confused, disorientated. You might find yourself getting up to work if you worked, and then realizing, oh, I'm not working anymore. And you have your brain to thank you for this because it's saving you. It's a defense mechanism to stop you from going into shock. And what the brain does is give you the information in installments so that you can take on board what's going on, to assimilate the information. And so if you just relax and go easy on yourself, you will get through this stage in time. You can see, can't you, people going through the denial stage all the time. They're out there in the parks pretending that nothing's happening. There are people in high places saying that this is not a virus, this is just nothing more than the flu. It just tells you that they are in the denial stage. The next stage is anger, and you may be experiencing extreme anger, agitation, rage even at the government for not acting in time, to your employers who may have cast you adrift, it seems, abandoned you, taking care of themselves and leaving you to fend for yourself. And you have real anger. And it's important when you're in that stage to go through it, to experience the anger. It's not a good idea to suppress the anger because it will go nowhere. It will just sit inside you and poison your system. So go through the anger, feel the anger. The anger may be valid. It may motivate you to do something about your situation. The next stage, according to Kubler-Ross, is bargaining. Now, at this stage, you're not going crazy, but you might find yourself talking to yourself. But it's not really talking to yourself, it's talking to a higher power. And you're bargaining with a higher power, saying, well, if I was saved, I would do this. If I could see my family again, I would do this. If I kept my job, I would make sure that I gave 10% to charity. And you're bargaining, trying to find a reason. And that's absolutely okay. You're not mad, as I said. You're not going crazy. You're just trying to figure it out in your head. The fourth stage is depression. And it's all so easy to fall into a depression. What's going to happen? It might be that you suffer an existential crisis whereby you think, is that it? Is that my life? It's come to this? What's it all about? What is the meaning of life if it's come to this? Or another form of depression is you feeling overwhelmed, hopeless, helpless, and just so sad for all the things that you've worked so hard to build up that's just disappeared overnight. Now, if you are feeling depressed, then do all the things that will help you out of that depression. Go for walks, get fresh air, take exercise. It's really important to take exercise because depression does not like a moving target. It can't stick. Take care of yourself. Make sure that you sleep so that you heal, so that you can assimilate and work through what's going on while you sleep. Eat properly, good, clean food so that you can boost your immune system. The last stage is acceptance. And this is where you can embrace the new normal. You can start to think about what the future might be and what your part in the future could be. What are your skills? What are you good at? How are you going to live your life? You come to the acceptance stage when there are more good days than bad days. So these are the 5 steps of grieving which all of us will go through because all of us have lost something. We've lost the old normal. Now, it is true that some of us will go through these 5 stages fairly smoothly. Some of us will get stuck in depression or anger. That again is natural. Notice that you're stuck. I've been in this angry mood for weeks now. I better do something to shift out of it. I need to go and speak to somebody about my anger. Go and see a therapist or someone that knows about this stuff and can ease you out of that stage without too much fuss. Some of us will bounce from, denial, anger, depression, and back through to denial, anger, depression, bargaining, and we will be in that for some time. It's like a maze, not knowing how to get out. It is a universal model, but it hits us individually. It really is our own experience. It depends on what you've lost, what you're up against, and how resilient you are, how much you want to take care of yourself. Knowledge is power, as I said, and so knowing this will help you to get through as smoothly as you can. When you get to the acceptance stage and you start working through what you can do, then you might look up at the sun and be grateful. That's all I have for you in this video. I'll see you on the other side. Take care.